My beloved child, listen to me carefully. This is not a story, this is a truth that was buried on purpose, and if you blink, if you scroll, if you look away even for a second, you'll miss the moment that changes everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you are about to hear was never meant to reach you, but destiny has its own timing, and today, it chose you. Your life, your memories, your questions. They all connect to one silent night that everyone pretended was normal. Before you think this is just another voice trying to scare you, pause and feel this. Have you ever noticed how some answers were always avoided when you asked about your father? How certain photos disappeared, how certain names were never spoken out loud. That wasn't coincidence. That was fear. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the truth about your father's passing was carefully wrapped in silence, and the silence itself is the biggest clue. Now listen closely, because this is where everything shifts. Your father's end was not an accident. It wasn't fate. It wasn't just his time. The world around you was carefully rearranged so you would never question it. Reports were rewritten. Stories were softened. People you trusted chose comfort over truth. And you, yes, you, were protected from something too heavy for a child to carry. But you're not a child anymore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Here's what no one told you: your father discovered something he was never supposed to see. Not something small. Not something forgettable. Something powerful enough to change lives, and dangerous enough that people panicked. From that moment on, everything around him changed. His behavior, his silence, the way he looked at you like he wanted to say something but couldn't. That look wasn't fear for himself. It was fear for you. Let this sink in before you move forward. The night your world changed, nothing happened randomly. Every sound, every delay, every missing detail had a reason. And the reason wasn't mercy. It was control. Someone decided the truth should never reach you. Someone decided you were better off believing a lie. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's closer than you think. You might be asking yourself right now, why tell me this now? Because the clock is moving again. Because the same pattern is starting to repeat. Because the truth doesn't stay buried forever, it leaks. And when it does, it chooses the one person who can actually handle it. You. This isn't about fear. This is about clarity. About finally seeing what was hidden in plain sight. Take a breath, because what comes next will change how you see your past. The people you trusted. The moments you ignored. The warnings you didn't understand back then. Every single piece connects. And when the final piece clicks into place, you'll realize your father didn't lose his life to chance, he was silenced because he was right. So don't move. Don't scroll. Don't let this moment slip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth is closer now than it has ever been. And in the next part, you'll finally understand why your father's story was never allowed to be told. Listen carefully now, because what you're about to hear was hidden in plain sight for years, and once you see it, you can never unsee it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The silence around your father's name wasn't accidental, it was engineered. People didn't just forget what happened. They were taught how to forget. Think back to the days after everything changed. The sudden calm. The strange politeness in people's voices. The way conversations stopped when you entered the room. That wasn't respect. That was fear wrapped in kindness. Someone made sure the truth never reached you, because if it did, too many things would collapse at once. And trust me, they were terrified of that. Here's the part no one dares to say out loud. Your father was getting close to something that exposed more than one person. It wasn't just about him. It was about a chain of events that could shake reputations, destroy carefully built images, and reveal decisions made in the dark. The moment he realized this, he changed. He started documenting things. Not loudly. Quietly. Carefully. Like someone who knew time was running out. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what happened next wasn't sudden, it was planned. The story you were told was the clean version. The acceptable version. The one that wouldn't raise questions. But the truth has cracks. And those cracks are now wide enough for you to see through. If you're still watching, it means something inside you already knows this isn't fiction. You felt it before, that uneasy feeling when a memory doesn't align with what you were told. That strange heaviness when his name comes up. That's not imagination. That's instinct. And instincts don't lie. Now listen closely, because this matters. If this story is reaching you right now, it's because the silence is breaking. People who thought time would erase everything were wrong. Truth doesn't disappear. It waits. And when it returns, it comes with force. This is why you need to stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, something that connects every missing piece. Before I go further, do this one thing: share this with someone who understands depth. Someone who pays attention. And if you're still here, make sure you're connected, because what comes next isn't something you'll want to miss. The next reveal changes everything. Take a moment. Breathe. Because in the next part, you'll finally understand what your father found, and why someone went to extreme lengths to make sure you never found out. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The moment you realize this isn't just a story, everything changes. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what you're about to hear now sits at the center of everything, the reason fear replaced truth, the reason silence became a shield, the reason your father's name still carries weight even when no one speaks it out loud. Here's what was never explained to you. Your father didn't stumble into danger. He followed a trail that others were too afraid to touch. A pattern. Repeating numbers. Repeating names. Repeating events that were written off as coincidence. But he saw what others missed, that these weren't accidents, they were signals. And once he understood the pattern, he understood something far more terrifying. Someone was watching who didn't want that pattern exposed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this is where the story takes a turn no one expects. The night everything changed, your father wasn't running from danger, he was preparing for it. That's why certain things were left behind. That's why some details never made sense. He knew if something happened to him, the truth would eventually look for you. And now, it has. Think about this carefully. Why were certain people suddenly so helpful after he was gone? Why did some questions always lead to dead ends? Why were you gently pushed toward forgetting instead of remembering? That wasn't kindness. That was control disguised as care. They weren't protecting you. They were protecting themselves. There's something else you need to understand. Your father didn't act alone. Someone helped him connect the dots. Someone who disappeared from the picture just as quietly. Their names were erased from conversations, their presence slowly faded from memory. But traces remain. And once you start noticing them, you'll realize how close the truth has been this whole time. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the most shocking part isn't what happened to your father, it's why it had to happen before he could speak. The truth wasn't dangerous because it was false, it was dangerous because it was complete. And completeness terrifies those who survive on half-truths. If your heart feels heavy right now, that's not fear. That's recognition. You're remembering something your mind buried to protect you. And in the next part, everything comes together, the silence, the fear, the missing pieces. You'll finally see who benefited the most from your father's silence, and why the truth is resurfacing now. Stay with me now, because this is the moment everything finally aligns. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you're about to hear isn't meant to shock you, it's meant to wake you up. All this time, you were told to look in the wrong direction. While you were searching for answers outside, the truth was quietly sitting right beside you, hidden in behavior, timing, and silence. Here's the part that changes everything. The people who pushed the natural ending story the hardest were the same ones who benefited the most from your father's silence. Careers moved forward. Conflicts disappeared. Files closed themselves. And questions were buried under sympathy. That's not coincidence. That's control. Your father didn't lose his life to fate, he stood in the way of something that needed to stay buried. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because now comes the truth most people never realize, the truth doesn't come back loudly. It returns slowly. Through patterns. Through unease. Through moments like this, when something inside you says, "This explains everything." Your father knew this moment would come. That's why he left clues in ordinary places. Not documents, not recordings, but in behavior, in timing, in who suddenly changed after he was gone. Think about it. Who avoided you after that day? Who became overly kind? Who never met your eyes again? Those weren't gestures of sympathy. They were reactions of people who knew more than they wanted to admit. And the reason you're hearing this now is because the silence that protected them is finally cracking. Don't look away now. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the final truth is this: your father didn't lose his voice, it was delayed. And you are the continuation of that voice. The questions you're asking now are the same ones he never got the chance to finish asking. That's why this feels personal. That's why it feels heavy. That's why it won't leave your mind. If this story is hitting you somewhere deep, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who understands truth beyond words. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Sometimes one sentence can unlock everything. And if you don't want to miss what comes next, make sure you stay connected, because what's coming will change how you see this entire story. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the truth about your father was never meant to disappear. It was meant to reach you, exactly when you were ready to hear it. Stay with me, because this is where the weight of everything finally settles in. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. By now, you can feel it. The story isn't moving forward anymore, it's closing in around you. Every word you've heard so far has been pulling you toward a single realization that's impossible to ignore. Here's the truth most people never understand: some stories don't end with answers, they end with awareness. Your father's story was never meant to be solved like a puzzle. It was meant to awaken something in you. A way of seeing. A way of questioning. A way of never accepting surface-level explanations again. That's the legacy he left behind, not fear, not mystery, but clarity. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because now you're beginning to see how carefully everything was arranged. The timing. The silences. The way life pushed you in certain directions without you realizing why. None of that was random. It was preparation. Preparation for the moment when you'd finally be strong enough to hold the truth without breaking. There's a reason this story doesn't give you one single villain. Because the real danger was never a person, it was complacency. It was the comfort of not asking questions. The safety of believing what you're told. Your father stepped outside that comfort. And in doing so, he showed you the cost of truth, and the power of it. If you're still here, it means you're different. Most people would have clicked away by now. But you didn't. Because something inside you recognizes this path. You're not here by accident. You're here because your mind doesn't accept easy answers. Because deep down, you know that truth isn't loud, it's persistent. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And here it is: your father's story didn't end with him. It continued through every question you've ever asked. Every moment you felt something was off. Every time you refused to accept the simple version of things. That's not coincidence. That's inheritance. Now understand this clearly: the purpose of this story was never to scare you. It was to remind you of who you are. Someone who sees deeper. Someone who feels when something isn't right. Someone who doesn't look away when things get uncomfortable. That's the real reason this truth waited for you. So as this part ends, remember this: the past didn't disappear. It passed forward. Into you. And what you choose to do with that awareness will decide how this story truly ends. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this time, it's inside you. Stay with me a little longer, because now we're entering the part most people never reach. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you're feeling right now, that quiet heaviness, that strange clarity, it's not accidental. It's the moment when truth stops being information and starts becoming understanding. You see, the hardest part of this entire story was never what happened. It was what followed. Life moved on. People smiled again. Days passed. But something stayed frozen in time. A question that never found its voice. A feeling that never found closure. Your father's absence didn't just leave a gap, it created a silence so loud that everything else had to speak over it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because now comes the realization that changes how you see yourself. You were never meant to forget. You were meant to remember slowly. In pieces. In moments. In realizations that arrived exactly when you were strong enough to carry them. That's why this is reaching you now, not earlier, not later. There's a reason certain moments in your life felt like turning points even when nothing major happened. A conversation. A sudden thought. A chill without a cause. Those weren't random. Those were echoes. Reminders. Signals that the truth was still alive, still waiting, still moving toward you. Your father didn't leave answers, he left awareness. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because here's the part that changes everything: the story was never about loss. It was about awakening. About realizing that you don't have to know every detail to understand the meaning. Some truths aren't meant to be exposed. They're meant to be carried forward. Look at who you are now. The way you think. The way you question. The way you feel when something doesn't add up. That didn't come from nowhere. That is the continuation of something unfinished. Not in a tragic way, in a powerful one. Your father's voice didn't disappear. It evolved. And now, as this part comes to an end, understand this clearly: the reason this story feels personal is because it is. Not just about him. About you. About what you choose to see. What you choose to question. What you choose to carry forward. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the final part isn't about the past. It's about what you do with the truth now that you finally see it. Stay right here, because this is where everything becomes clear in a way you can never unfeel. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This part isn't loud. It doesn't shout. It doesn't chase you. It settles in slowly, the kind of truth that sits with you long after the video ends. By now, you've probably realized something important. The story was never meant to give you closure. Closure is comfortable. Closure lets people move on and forget. But this story was designed to do the opposite, to keep you awake, aware, and conscious of what most people choose not to see. Your father didn't want sympathy. He wanted awareness to survive him. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because here's the shift no one expects: the moment you stop asking, what happened, and start asking, why it mattered, everything changes. The events stop being painful memories and start becoming lessons. The silence stops being empty and starts feeling intentional. Think about it. If the truth had come out loudly, it would have been buried just as fast. Noise attracts noise. But quiet truth? That lasts. It moves carefully. It waits for the right mind, the right moment, the right heart. And now it has found you. Not because you searched for it, but because you were ready to receive it. There's something powerful about realizing you were never powerless. That even in silence, something was being passed on. Not fear. Not anger. Awareness. Strength. Discernment. The ability to feel when something isn't right. That's not coincidence. That's inheritance of the deepest kind. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because here's the truth most people never hear: the world doesn't change because of loud revolutions. It changes because of quiet individuals who refuse to be fooled. People who observe. Who question. Who don't accept the surface version of reality. Your father was one of them. And now, so are you. This is why the story feels unfinished. Because it is. Not in a tragic way, in a living way. It continues through your awareness, your choices, your refusal to ignore what feels wrong. That's the legacy. Not answers, but vision. And as this part closes, remember this one thing: you were never meant to chase the truth. You were meant to recognize it when it arrived. And now that it has, everything changes. Stay with me for this final moment, because this is where everything settles into place. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you're feeling right now isn't confusion anymore, it's recognition. The kind that doesn't need proof, because it feels true in a way logic can't explain. You've walked through the silence, the questions, the weight of what was never said. And now you understand something most people never do: the truth doesn't always arrive as an answer. Sometimes it arrives as clarity. As peace. As a quiet knowing that you were never alone in your doubts. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the real ending of this story isn't about your father. It's about you realizing that awareness itself is power. That once you see beyond the surface, you can never be controlled by it again. That's the freedom he wanted you to have. Look at how far you've come just by listening. The fear has softened. The confusion has shaped now. And in its place is something steady, understanding. Not everything needs to be proven to be real. Some truths are felt, not shown. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And here it is, you don't need closure to move forward. You don't need every answer to live fully. What you needed was trust in your perception, and now you have it. The story doesn't end with loss. It ends with awareness. With you standing stronger, sharper, and more awake than before. The past no longer controls you. It informs you. And that makes all the difference. If this journey stayed with you, that means it touched something real. Hold on to that. Let it guide how you see the world, how you listen, how you question. Because that's how truth survives, through people who stay aware. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge was waiting for you all along. And now you know, it was never outside. It was always within you. Stay right here, because what you're about to hear now will pull every piece of this story into focus. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This isn't just another revelation, this is the part where the echoes of the past finally speak directly to you. Think about all the moments you brushed off as coincidences. The strange silences, the unanswered questions, the glances that lasted too long. They were never coincidences. They were messages. Clues. Warnings. And now, they are coming together in a way that will change how you see everything you thought you knew. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because here's what no one has dared to tell you, the forces that took your father's voice didn't vanish with him. They've been moving quietly, carefully, trying to keep the same secrets alive. But you are different. You are the one they never counted on. Look at this carefully. Every hesitation you felt. Every instinct telling you something is off. That is inherited awareness. That is the legacy of your father's courage. And now, all those moments you dismissed are about to make sense. Because once you connect the dots, there's no going back. You will see the pattern they tried to hide. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And here's the key, it's not just about uncovering what happened. It's about understanding why it had to happen and how it shaped everything around you. Every person, every event, every silence, it leads straight to one undeniable truth. By now, you should feel it, the weight of what's real, and the absence of what's false. That's your guide. That's your compass. Your father's story isn't just a memory. It's a map. And now, you hold it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the final revelation isn't shocking in a violent sense, it's shocking in a life-changing way. You will see how everything fits together, how every hidden move, every secret decision, was designed to reach this moment. Your moment. And as this part closes, remember, your father's death wasn't natural, yes. But his story wasn't lost. It was waiting. Waiting for you to recognize it, to carry it, to awaken with it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth has always been yours, you just had to be ready to see it. Stay with me now, because this is where the meaning finally settles into your bones. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This part isn't about discovery anymore, it's about acceptance. About understanding why this story chose you to finish it. You've walked through the silence, the questions, the weight of things unsaid. And now you can see it clearly, the truth was never meant to arrive like a storm. It was meant to unfold slowly, so you could grow into it. That's why nothing was rushed. That's why answers came in fragments. You were being prepared, not informed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because here's the realization that changes everything, your father's story didn't end in loss. It transformed into awareness. Into perspective. Into a way of seeing the world that refuses to be fooled by surface-level explanations. That awareness now lives in you. Think about how differently you see things now compared to before. How you question more. How you listen deeper. How silence speaks louder than words. That shift didn't happen by accident. It's the echo of a truth passed down quietly, carefully, patiently. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And here it is, the purpose of this journey was never to expose a villain or uncover a hidden file. It was to wake you up to your own clarity. To show you that you don't need proof to trust your instincts. You just need the courage to listen to them. This is why the story feels unfinished, because it's not meant to end. It's meant to live on through how you think, how you question, how you move through the world. The past gave you awareness. The present gives you choice. And that choice is powerful. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the final truth is simple, yet heavy, nothing was taken from you without leaving something greater behind. You gained sight. You gained depth. You gained the ability to see beyond what's shown. And now, as this part closes, remember this. The story doesn't end in darkness. It ends in understanding. In strength. In clarity. Your father's voice didn't disappear. It became part of how you see the world. And that is something no one can ever take away.